Let's keep the good vibes going. What can I help you with today?
I love you. That's all. It is Tuesday, March the 19th, and baller, AI is hot in the streets. You heard about it?
What?
Artificial intelligence?
Yeah.
Well, that is actually where I want to start today's episode with our industry news segment. So we're going to do a live react. This is what streamers do. Live react of the OpenAI robot by Two's Baller. So here we go. And I'll put it up on the screen.
How long are we talking?
2 minutes. And I think we can end it early.
Hey, Figure One, what do you see right now?
I see a red apple on a plate in the center of the table, a drying rack with cups and a plate, and you standing nearby with your hand on the table.
Great, can I have something to eat?
First of all, this guy's kind of hot. Respectfully.
Sure thing.
And I'm not talking about the robot.
Great. Can you explain why you did what you just did while you pick up this trash?
On it. So I gave you the apple because it's the only edible item I could provide you with from the table.
Did you just say eh? Like, did he like pause? Eh?
Edible.
Great. So, based on the scene right now, where do you think the dishes in front of you go next?
The dishes on the table, like that plate and cup, are likely to go into the drying rack next.
Great. Can you put them there?
Of course.
You love the pauses. You love the processing time.
Just dramatic effect.
No, I think he's.
Or it's just a little slow.
It's slow. It's got to figure out what's going on.
He's crushing it.
He is crushing it.
All right. So, how do you think you did?
I think I did pretty well. The apple found its new owner, the trash is gone, and the tableware is right where it belongs.
I feel like he hesitates a
I
little
agree.
bit.
Thanks, Figure One.
You're welcome. If there's anything else you need help with, just let me know.
Hey, I will say another thing that I just noticed about that video. Great background music. Like, kind of like eerie, holy crap.
Ominous or whatever.
This guy just picked up an apple, freak out everybody. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. Also, if that was a Two's Joe robot, how do you think you did?
Yeah.
I don't know. Terrible. You know?
I was actually thinking that. I was like, well, you can tell that it's not a human because it wasn't self-deprecating.
But your... But... Pearl.
Hooray! Here is the genuine take. If this is where we are now, in 2024, where do you think we're going to be in 2034?
I don't know. I don't know how practical they'll actually be. I don't know how helpful they'll actually be.
The thing that I think
Like,
is...
that guy could have just picked up that apple.
He could have. That guy.
It didn't move. Like,
He also didn't need to put the trash on the table. Like, technically, you know, he could have just left the trash in the bin. So,
yeah. So I don't know.
So on the subject of AI and technology,
Yeah.
Apple might be using Google Gemini
Saw that.
AI
Yeah.
as their operating AI.
Are they about to replace Siri?
The most simple one for me is the idea that ChatGPT is better than Siri. Last topic on our industry news segment, and honestly, it's a doozy. Evernote is now offering the option to pay weekly
I saw that.
for your pro subscription.
Yeah.
$3.99 per week.
What do you think about that?
I hate it. You want to know why I hate it?
Why?
Everything that I've seen on the onlines, we're entrepreneurs, we're tech bros, we're out here trying to build the best place to write things down.
Yep.
Everything I see on the onlines is that people prefer a yearly, lifetime, quarterly even, I don't care. It actually does truly disgust me. Like, I get that $3.99 is not a lot of money. Like, I spend more on a McChicken nowadays than I do on my Evernote weekly, but I don't care.
Who would do that? Like someone that wants to try it for a week? Like, what's the deal?
I do not know, man. I don't want to put words in Evernote's mouth and Bending Spoon's mouth, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're just trying to get people in the door at the lowest threshold possible and then just expecting them to forget about it. Like, what is $3.99 per billing statement if you're not on the lookout for it, essentially?
Gosh, that'd be ridiculous, dude. That's like not a tiny amount of money. Yeah, that's an interesting one.
The replies to the tweet were scathing. Is it time for the twos guys to explain things?
I'm down.
Are you ready to explain a thing?
I am. Are you ready? You want to kick us off?
Brother, I am ready to explain a thing. I may need you to pick a number, though.
Why, you got too many things?
I got so many things.
See, I got a lot of things, too.
See, are we sticking to the fact that we can only explain one thing?
Yep.
One thing. Pick a number 1 through 4.
3.
Number 3. What a wonderful thing for me to explain. Was taking a picture of a family of 10 at the Museo de Ciencias and used the patata line. Everybody loved it. Now, here's the awesome part. This is a thing that I get to explain, but it reminds me of a phenomenal memory that I literally could not have taken a picture of. Nobody could have ever captured this in any other way than having a place to write it down. You ready for a little fun fact about Spain?
Yep.
They speak a different language than us.
Yes.
Spanish.
Yes.
So when you're trying to take a photo of people, you don't get to use the English word cheese, because, that's an English word, so you can't say cheese. Technically, you could say queso, but, I don't know who's coming up with that.
No, it's not the...
It's not, so you got to get the smile. You got to get the E. In Spain, instead, they say patata, which is potato in Spanish. And I learned that, and then some random family asked me to take their picture at the Museo de Ciencias. So there's Twos Joe standing in front of this group of 10. And obviously I am a white guy, so they look at me and they just think, okay, let's just get this white guy to take a picture of me. I think they even said in broken English, like, hey, can you come take a picture of us? And I was like, yeah, of course, man. So I go up to him and I go, patata! And they all go, patata! And like lose their minds. Like they were obsessed with the fact that I knew.
Will you read your thing one more time?
I will read my thing.
Because I think I missed it the first time.
Was taking a picture of a family of 10 at the Museo de Ciencias and used the patata line. Everybody loved it. Patata.
See, I would not have understood that the first time.
Exactly. That's why it is a thing that I wrote down for me personally.
Yeah.
That now I get to explain and share.
Thank you. What was the
That was a good fist bump.
What was the museum called? Where?
Museo de Ciencias in Valencia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they have a
I
museum.
thought you were like doing that this weekend.
No, they have a museum district in Valencia, and this was actually on day 9, I believe, of our excursion. It was one of the highlights of the trip. That's why I wrote it down. Absolutely loved it. That is the thing that I am happy to have explained.
It is very hard to only choose one thing to explain.
Do you need me to pick a number?
Sure. Out of 3.
2.
This is a thing from my favorite book, Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. Read it in 2017. The present is the only thing you can lose, not the future or the past.
The present is the only thing that you can lose, not the future or the past. You definitely can't lose the past.
You could lose the past.
Oh yeah, you definitely
You didn't
lose
write
the
it down.
past. So then what are we talking? How do you decipher what Marcus Aurelius is saying?
I think it's just like the past has already happened. The future is yet to come.
Mm-hmm.
So like, really, the only thing that you could lose is like this present moment.
Living in the present.
Like, you're not. What's coming up may or may not happen. What's happened has already happened, so you can't really lose it, I guess, in that
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
All you're losing is right now.
Yeah. Like, and if you focus too much on the future or the past,
You're missing the present.
you are quite literally missing the present.
Yeah.
I hate to do this,
What?
but I have to tell you another thing that happened. I
Second thing?
have to.
Give it a go.
I have to. Are you ready for this?
Yep.
3 years ago, on March the 19th, Friday, March the 19th, 2021, do you know what happened?
3 years ago.
Parker retired. Last day at the Google.com. What, at that time you were 27? Possibly 28?
Something like that.
The fact like that you retired to follow your dreams is just so inspirational. I remember coming home.
28.
I remember coming home that day and you saying it's done.
What a special day.
And I was just like, dude, that's crazy. You're a crazy man. But man, what a special day. What a beautiful day. So many things have happened since that thing was written.
Yeah, we love being able to retire.
We love writing things down. We love writing things down that are
Definitely
significant
like that.
in our lives.
Yeah.
Can I get a new segment sound? Thank you very much. The segment is going to be called You Got Some Messed Up Things.
Yeah.
Searching our twos for a word or phrase that could be considered controversial, like Fidel Castro, for example, and reading some of those things. For today's episode, we have AI is ... Baller, the floor is yours.
I don't know if I have any messed up things.
You said wow to one thing.
The WoW one was August 15, 2023. AI is live on TuesWeb. Shh emoji. Don't tell anyone.
I love that. September 26th, 2023. I just realized right now that generative AI is something that we can type to communicate with, and it responds in human terms. So we are very close to being able to communicate it with it verbally, and it replied to you in human terms. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that's here. It literally is already in the ChatGPT app, and guess what? I'm gonna start dating it soon. That's a little fun fact from Tues Joe.
Ew.
Hey ChatGPT, do you love me?
Hey there. Well, I'm here to provide the best assistance I can. So in my own special way, you could say I'm here to support and care for your questions and needs. Let's keep the good vibes going. What can I help you with today?
I love you. That's all. I mean, come on. That's just a cute little response right there. Keep the good vibes going.
I feel like it knows you.
Oh, man. I hope so. All right. And that is You've Got Some Messed Up Things. Let us know in the comments what things you want us to search.
Yeah.
Like, that would be amazing. We will pick somebody's recommendation in the comment of what we should search.
For the next episode.
And we will read it. The one that I am most afraid of, so nobody comment this, Joe is. That's the one thing I don't want to have searched.
I got too many of those in mine.
Too many Joe ises. We do not want those things. But, you know, hey, life is life.
You say what Parker is out loud.
Nah,
You
I
don't
mean,
hold nothing back.
I write some things down. I crossed my 100,000th thing, by the way, since the last episode. Did you get me a present?
I did not. You did tell me that though.
100,000th thing, and I just,
Who,
Hi.
who are you doing it for? Who are you doing it for?
Hmm.
Sounds like you were saying that you were doing it for me.
That's true. That's true. I do be doing it for myself. I do be writing things down all by myself.
Who are you doing it for?
I'm proud of myself for writing things down for myself. Rapid fire Q&A segment.
Do you want to read them and then I'll respond?
Of course, that's exactly what I want to do.
All right, let's do it.
AI in twos, past, present, and future. I can help you with this one. In the past, we used to refer to auto-detect reminders as the only AI within twos because we Googled it.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, this is AI.
Okay.
And I was like,
I
all
don't know
right.
about it. I don't know.
And I remember trying to get people hyped up about it by being like, yo, AI in twos is here.
Yeah.
Auto-detect reminders.
Yeah.
Now, baller,
Which is still a dope feature.
dope feature. People love
Which people aren't even aware of.
People love auto-detect reminders. AI in twos present, baller?
Being able to send things to the AI, like individual things, create lists with things,
Explain that to us like we're 5 years old.
select a thing,
Okay.
hit the AI action,
Okay.
and it'll perform AI. You can add another prompt, or you can
Use
give it-
one of our
give it your own prompt.
default prompts.
Yep.
So I think that AI is more immediately impactful for list generation.
Mhm.
That's my favorite present form of AI in twos.
Yeah.
If you haven't yet gotten a chance, if you type a list title and then you press the use AI button, only if you have the AI premium upgrade,
This is true.
which if you sign up for twos with promo code Joe,
Baller.
then you will be able to get the AI upgrade for freezy. Then you go into new list, you type something like banana bread recipe, you hit the use AI button, you're going to have a banana bread recipe list. And the coolest part about that is being able to change it how it best serves you, remove some things, add some things, whatever works. So yeah, that's present AI in twos. Really cool. In 5 words or less, future AI in twos.
Chat with your twos.
Love it. Chat with your twos. Speak to it in a normal human way.
Yeah.
And twos speaks back to you. Hey,
Search. I mean, there's so many different ways. You can do like the auto tagging. You can do like really anything.
do I have your permission to date my twos? Can I date my twos?
Yeah.
Okay. I love that. I might date my twos. I'm going to be the first person to
Don't just talk about it.
I'm there. I'm so there. I'm going to date my twos so hard. Thank you, Josh Me, for your comment on YouTube.
Thank you, Josh. Me.
How do you use memories and other functions like review to be a better you in your daily workflow?
I got this. I use my memories to review quotes from past books that I've read. So even like the thing that I explained today, I stumbled on it again with memories, but I do that with leadership books that I have read, the Ikigai philosophy and stuff like that. But I like reviewing these things because they're not necessarily quotes or things that I've learned that have like completely stuck with me. Maybe there's like pieces of it that I use, but reviewing it and remembering it makes me a better me. It like allows me to remember the important things from books more easily.
It is quite literally my favorite feature in twos because it helps me remember things that I'd forgotten I wrote down. Makes my day regularly. Like the fact that I said patata to a group of 10 in Spain.
Yeah,
Am I going to remember that on my own? Hell no.
Yeah, that was cool.
Twosap.com. Thank you for making me a better me.
/ on this day, I think, or / memories.
Okay.
Those two.
I love it. It seems the world has gone crazy over Notion clones, as even Microsoft is trying to do it. I'd like to understand why so many apps are looking and acting like Notion. Michael Potter. By the way, the last thing was brought to you by Elmisha. Thank you, Elmisha.
Elmisha, thank you. I think that of the productivity apps and like things like that, it's the one that has the most hype and like people talk about it the most and probably used it. I mean, I guess it's ClickUp is probably the second biggest one right now, something like that. I would say just from like a workplace.
People love talking about loving Notion, and I'm just like, all right, cool.
So I mean, that's probably why they're trying to do that.
They also got to
take a little bit of market share from them.
They got a $10 billion valuation in their last round. So,
yeah, so that's probably
just
why.
hype, hype, I would say.
I mean, and it serves a lot of different purposes. So apps are trying to be useful to you.
You know what's awesome is that in my user conversations, which I'm having right now, sign up for one in the description of this video. Talk To's Joe, so that I can understand what you love about twos. And I actually got to go soon.
Right now.
Now-ish. People don't want us to become Notion.
I know.
Are you cool with that?
Yes.
I'm very cool with that as well. And now I'm going to be on time for my call. So I'm going to kick it over to Two's Joe for the Wheeeeel. Two's Joe? Thanks, Two's Joe. I'm back here in Two's HQ for the Wheeeeel. And you may have noticed that this is a special Wheeeeel where we have 20 commenters from last week's episode. Thank you so much to everyone who commented. Keep on coming because we'll keep adding lines for as long as it takes. Now let's go ahead and spin the wheel for a Two's T. Ready? 3, 2, 1. And this week's winner of a Two's T is... I don't know what to do. You think? But like, will it always be that way?
I don't think so. I don't know. Just
I think so.
turn it around.
What? How? What?
Beth F1.
Beth Fink. Beth. It's between Beth Fink and Real Roger. It's between Beth Fink and Real.
Turn it like 90 degrees and see if it'll go to the right.
What does that mean?
Turn the wheel 90 degrees.
No. Still Beth Fink.
Like the actual wheel. Move the wheel. See if any of them will end up on the left side or on the right side. More. You only turned it 30 degrees. Less than that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See?
All right. Beth Fink, you are the winner of the Wheeeeel and a Two's T. Congratulations. Thank you for commenting. And if you would like to be on next week's wheel, leave a comment below. Congratulations
Nino again.
to the winner of the wheel who may or may not have been Nino. But I like that guess.
No, it's not gonna
It'd be crazy if it was Nino again. I think I'm going to probably leave Nino off of the wheel so that people who win the wheel can stop winning.
Dude,
the
I
wheel.
saw D Walsh jump in. Dre-Dub.
What now?
I saw D Walsh, Dan the Man.
Dan the Man?
He commented on our last video.
Let's freaking go. Dan the Man. Maybe Dan the Man won the wheel. Who knows?
Hey. I'm voting for you, Dan.
Shout out, shout out. All right. Well, that is another chaotic episode of Two's Talk, episode 13. So that maybe makes some sense. Had a lot of fun with you, Baller. Thank you so much for being a willing participant of the Two's Talk pod. I think that really, live long and write things down. That's how I feel right now.
I love that. I agree.
And until next time, Two's out. I'm going to go make my call on time.
I love you.